Yeah, hello. I want to tell you a true story. It was year 1887. One day, I was sitting in my room and I took the newspaper from my desk. I started reading the newspaper and then I saw an article about the death of town's marshal. He was raked to death by probably the infamous Billy the Bob. Billy the Bob was a well-known raper who one day assaulted my city, Fuckwater, which I used to call home. In that dog-awful night when he invaded my city, he beat everyone and everyone he was able to beat. But this won't build his legend as strong as his other actions. That famous action of Billy the Bob was the accident called the Asshole Assault. In that well-remembered day, he raped every son in the whole Fuckwater. The punishment never got very dangerous, like every bad guy on the Wild West. And yesterday, he struck again. But this time, the victim of his crimes was the old marshal, known as Jerry Mark Murphy. I was a little bit scared, cause I have a son. And when Marshall looks on St. Peter's anus, no one else was able to stop Billy the Bob's rape streak. So, I quickly left my home and I ran into the gun store. For my last dollars, I bought a new kick-ass looking revolver. Now, Billy the Bob can suck my dick. At least I thought so. Months passed, and Billy the Bob wasn't attacking or raping anyone. There are a lot of fake Billy the Bobs, but I knew they weren't real ones. Soon, I stopped sleeping with the revolver under my pillow and closing my son in the chest at nights. I kissed my wife, banged my horse, and then I left to do my job. I was a whore fucker. It was my job. It was a cold November night when Billy the Bob came into my range, raped my horse, then raped my wife, and then finally raped my son. He enjoyed raping my son the most. The least he enjoyed was raping my wife. And then I thought he raped my wife only for rule, because Billy the Bob was gay. He was toying with her and he saw my son come into the room. He then finished and started doing my son. At least that's what it looked like. My son was right next to her. Then I realized the truth, that Billy the Bob wasn't a real person. He was just the imagination of my sick brain. And who was the raper, you may ask? Well, my second name is Bob, and my last name is Mac Firefly. It was me all along. My son's name's Daniel, by the way. He's still alive, and I'm raping him twice a day, or sometimes more.